Hello, viewers. Welcome to Eugene Classic Podcast, where we invite you to think, grow, to question, and embrace growth. Together, we explore science, humanity, philosophy, technology, and health. With this, we get to understand our modern world very well through the lens of history. Come on board so that we explore. This is our story. This is our mission. This is Eugene Classic Podcast. I want us to look closely to WHO's definition of health, which is enshrined in their constitution. That says that health is the complete state of physical, mental, and social well-being, not just the mere absence of disease and ailments. I would like to know your thoughts about these.
Okay, so that definition, when I hear that, I literally hear mentally, physically, and spiritually. So on those three levels, that's what that means to me. I mean, yeah, it's pretty much straightforward. Physically, obviously, health is a thing that it's going to be a visible thing, as well as the internal, the organs and stuff. Mentally, we all know mental health is very important. And socially, I say socially / spiritually, because in society you're dealing with other beings, and every being has a soul. So I'll just say that.
Oh,
yeah.
What you just said, I wanted to follow up with another question, and that question is: do you think and side or buy into this statement that consciousness is the proof of life?
Consciousness is the proof of life. That's a good question. I don't think I buy into that though, because that's a tricky one. I got to think about that, because would you say, I'm gonna throw a question right back at you.
Okay.
Would you say, I just want your opinion on it.
Yeah.
Would you say that a fly, like a black fly, them annoying bugs, would you say that's conscious?
Black fly.
Yeah, like a fly, a bug.
With the fly, I don't think that.
Okay. So that's the point that I'm trying to make. It's alive though. It has life. So yeah, I don't think I could buy into that.
Oh, okay.
That consciousness is the proof of life. That was the statement, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I could buy into that, because it's levels, right? There's so many things that have life that are not quote unquote or per se conscious. Like maybe I could be proven wrong, but I don't think plants are conscious.
Yeah. I'm trying to be very specific, with we humans.
Okay, just humans.
Just
okay,
humans.
Okay.
I want us to know.
Okay, well that makes it clear. There's some clarity there.
Forget about that.
All right. Yeah. I mean, if you're not conscious, you're dead as a human. You're not. Other than somebody in the hospital on a machine, still breathing, but there's no consciousness there. It's just an illusion. They're hooked up to the machine that makes it seem like they're alive, but they're not. There's no consciousness there, because I believe the brain, correct me if I'm wrong, but the brain controls the heart.
The brain controls the heart.
Yes.
Whoa.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's, from my belief and my understanding, the brain is the boss, right? Or is it the other way around? Or is it the heart control?
Honestly, myself, I need to do a research on this.
Yeah, we got to both.
Yeah. I need to do a research on this. But what I think with that question that I asked, that consciousness is a proof of life, is that I know that consciousness is your reality. And for being conscious means a lot of things. And looking back at the definition of the WHO's health that we talked about, and you said that it's in dimensions, I agree on that. This should tell you that we just not live, and we just not walk here on this earth like that. There are levels. You first of all need to be awakened, and after awakening, you should have this awareness. The awareness, after all, the ability to think, reflect, and act on these things as humans. And looking at what is happening currently, do you think that this generation, millennials, are ready for the years to come?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be straightforward. I might get some hate for this, but in their defense, though, I'll say, some. I believe some are ready for what's to come, and I believe vast majority is just they've been conditioned to. Can I use obscenities? Can I swear in here?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, they've been conditioned to not give a F. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it. I say most of the millennials, they've been conditioned to not think about the things that's to come. It's more about I want to say feelings and not about the things that matter. Because when we delve into feelings and emotions too much, I think it causes stagnancy. You know what I'm saying? So in this world that we're living in today, you got to be able to put your emotions aside and deal with logic. And I personally think a lot of the current generation, and I don't think it's their fault, I just think a lot of the media is to blame and a lot of societal structures, the way things are set up, they've been conditioned to focus on things that don't really matter, you know? So, yeah, I'll say that.
So when you talked about emotions, this brought to my mind to the definition again of the WHO's health definition. Sorry. When they talked about mental aspect, that dimension of it. So do you think that mindset plays a role in one's health?
100%. 100%.
Can you elaborate on that?
Sure. It starts in the mind. If I can, I want to personalize this a little bit. So I'm into the sport, the lifestyle of calisthenics. My approach in calisthenics is always mental before physical. For instance, if I'm going to do a routine, it starts here. The reps, the sets, the duration, the amount of rest time, what I'm going to eat after I work out, what time I'm deciding to call it a night and go to bed for recovery, setting up my schedule, my work schedule around my workout schedule. Those type of things are all mental, and you have to have the correct mindset in order to carry those things out. Because if my mindset is party and bullish, I'm just on some turn up vibes, I can't use that mindset to get fit or in shape or to start training. I have to lock in the correct mindset. Just like if somebody is playing basketball or what, it doesn't necessarily have to be something physical. It could be you're an artist or that paints, right? If your mindset is not in a creative mindset, if you're stressed and you're thinking about bills and these things, the creative energy does not flow. There's like a restriction there. So you can't get things done. So yeah, 100%, I think mindset has to do with it. 100%.
So with this explanation, do you completely agree with the WHO's definition of health, which involves these multi-dimensions of physical, mental, and social well-being, not just the mere absence of diseases and illness?
Yes, I agree. There's a lot of things with the WHO I disagree, but with that, I agree because it's pretty obvious. Like if you just look in society, you could have someone that is physically, they look appealing, they have the appealing physique, or aesthetically they look pleasing, but this person could be insane. There's a lot of let's say bodybuilders, quote unquote juice heads, that's like that.
You call them what?
Sorry?
Come again. I want to hear that term.
Oh,
that you
juice
use.
heads.
All
So
right.
the fact that they take PEDs, performance enhancement drugs, and steroids, so they could mess with them psychologically. There's a lot of them that have the body dysmorphia issue, where they're huge and they look in the mirror and they see a slim guy like me.
Yeah.
So it pushes them to continue overtraining and overeating and doing all these things. So that's a prime example of where health is not just, okay, he has muscles and he has a meal prep routine, but the guy's insane.
Yeah.
Like the slightest thing, he'll snap for the slightest thing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with that for sure.
And taking it back to when you were explaining, a bit of what you do and trying to personalize it to your routine. You said that you're supposed to be logged into the mind, right? And I wanted to ask that: are you careful with your diet?
My diet, yes, I am actually. It's actually quite fascinating to me sometimes when I think about it, because it's not easy. I started not for necessarily for health reasons, but more from a cultural aspect. I'm Jamaican, so I grew up Rastafari. Within Rastafari, and I wouldn't say it's not permitted, but traditionally we don't consume meat or animals. I would say animal protein is not traditionally, it's not supposed to be consumed. People do what they do, right? Because people are human. For me, I stopped eating meat, I want to say at 18. Just to try it out, just to see, I've done the research as a teenager, trying to see what are the health benefits of this, YouTube University, you know what I'm saying? I was doing my research. And I mean, it seemed like something I would want to get into. It resonated with me. So I started looking into people and how their lives are, how their health is, that don't consume certain things. And it resonated with me, so I tried it. The only thing is, I tried it during the summer.
Yeah.
There's a lot of barbecues going on that summer. I'm gonna say that, right?
Yeah.
And I was young, so I don't think the willpower was quite there yet. So, I fell victim to it, and I kind of binged, because the little break that I took, I was like, yo, I was at all these barbecues, the smells from the grill, and I couldn't take it no more. So I just said, yo, I'm gonna just have a burger or something, and that turned into just binging for that summer. And then I got sick, and now I'm like, yo, maybe this is a sign to just leave it alone. So I made that decision, and I think the following year, since 19, so I'm not gonna say how old I am right now, but it's been years, yo.
Okay.
It's been years, but it's more than, let's say, double digits. I haven't eaten meat. I still consume fish.
Wonderful.
So technically, I still eat meat, kind of. Like salmon is one of my favorite. But there are times when I'll just go strictly plant-based, a few months, and then, have some poultry here and there, like fish. No chicken or nothing like that. But I'm trying, because I'm not perfect. I'm trying to eventually be just plant-based, because I've done it for some years and then fall off. But eventually we'll get there.
You'll get there, right?
Yeah, we'll get there. It's all about the mindset. You see what I'm saying?
So, again, on mindset, do you think that health literacy is a determinant of health?
Health literacy is a determinant of health.
Yeah.
So you mean like the studies?
Yes.
What's put out there?
Knowledge, competences, your daily interactions.
To an extent, yeah. But everything doesn't have to be statistical. You get what I'm saying? Like, let's go into the mental health aspect of it. I don't think you should be able to tell somebody that they have mental health issues if they within themselves feel. I want to say no. I'm not going to say feel or believe. They know that they're mentally healthy. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So a lot of the times, the literacy side of it will have people feeling like they're the authority on certain things when I don't think that's the truth. It's me, the individual, I want to say, has the truth. It's just for them to accept it. So no, I don't think the literacy aspect of it is just the end all be all. I don't think so. I think outside of literacy statistics, you have outliers, you know, and you got to account for some of those. You have to, because it's reality, right? There's always going to be outliers. So yeah.
So to you think that the individual holds the truth
About themselves. About the three aspects of health. Yeah.
Not the definition of public institutions and all the colleges.
Not in all cases.
Have been
not in all cases. Not in all cases.
Recognized as regulatory body. Okay, I'm listening to you.
I think you and I agree. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, we've seen situations or we've heard stories about people that are in mental institutions or that got caught up in that system, and there's really nothing wrong with them. Or they were, I want to say, put on medications, and that's what caused the psychological issues, and now they're in too deep. Like I've actually, I don't want to say grew up, but people in my childhood I've seen go through that. Like people that I went to school with, I may not have necessarily been friends with them, but you've heard these stories, you've seen these individuals, you've heard these stories. Like, they put him in what's it called? CAMH is the thing up here they call it.
Yeah.
It's like a mental health institution up in Toronto, and then they started prescribing him with this, and he forgot his family. Like, you know what I'm saying? Have you heard anything like that before? Like,
this is my first time. That's the reason why we are here, to kind of explore, to get to know the intersections of things, because I do believe that this dispensation is the age of information, where we need to kind of involve in these deep-seated conversations to open up to certain truth. But since we are not the recognized bodies as regulators, but at least we are here, trying to give out our opinions and what we think should be heard of, at least from these colleges, so that they can pick up and act on these conversations to change like the modern society to better fit the individual. It's like currently when the G7 met, and Kanye said something that was extremely interesting to me. He said that there cannot be national safety without economic prosperity, and economic prosperity without resilience, which all boils down to what? Mental dynamism, like mindset. And like what you are talking about, we need to kind of talk about these things. We are not here to challenge any bodies, but we know that they have a hearing aspect, that once they hear and listen and understand where these conversations are gearing towards to, they can look into their modern policies, review and update what is kind of obsolete. Because this age, there's a lot of things happening. A lot of things. And if this age has not given us the opportunity, we wouldn't have even been on podcast sharing.
True. Age of information, for real.
Yes. So this is the age of information.
For real.
We are being digitally eternal. So I do believe that we need to discuss questions that aren't discussed. But at times, laws and regulations.
That's where it gets tricky, right?
Yes.
I want to say this, since we're on this topic, right? I think this is important because like I told you earlier, when I learn something, I like to share it with like minds. So the whole deal about pharmaceuticals.
Yeah.
When I found out that the root word of pharmacy is pharmacopoeia,
yeah,
which is sorcery, which is witchcraft, Yeah, I started looking at a lot of these institutions differently.
Yeah.
Because, and then when I take that and apply it with what I've seen, like what I just told you with some of the individuals that I grew up with,
Yeah.
seeing them go through these things, and it's all through pharmaceuticals is what damaged them. I start to see that, yo, this thing is, it's deep, man. It's deep. You could literally be they could like mess you up. You know what I'm saying? Pharmaceuticals could really mess you up.
Yeah.
And that's gonna affect your mental health. You know? So I'm like I told you before off camera, I'm an earthy type individual. I love nature. I'm a tree hugger type.
Yeah.
Like you said, I'm a city kid, grew up city kid, but I'm earthy. You know, I'm into grounding, all that good stuff. So I always look at things from a level of there has to be a holistic path that you can take. I think all our answers and all our cures, solutions to our health issues lie within the plant world. I don't think there's any kind of disease or illness that can't be at least, I don't want to say fully cured, but administered to through the plants. Because just like right back to pharmaceuticals again, I want to say probably about 90% of every pill has its origins in the plant world.
Yeah.
So, you know, why go to the middleman when you can go straight to the source? That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to go
Force
at
your
no
opinion.
institutions or nothing. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You know?
So, with this pharma issues, trust me, we could go on and on and on. That's why I was talking about health literacy and it being a determinant of health of the population. And most people don't understand a lot of things. And it's not that we are here to kind of prove to the individuals and societies that we are knowledge warehouse that we are dispensing or kind of disseminating all these knowledges, but we are here to kind of have discussions that will improve these institutions. Because when you talk about clinical trials, to the layman, they have no understanding of what clinical trials is.
Yeah.
At times, even some of the government officials who have been given the opportunity to serve the people. And that is one of the reasons why myself, I fully buy into the definition of the WHO, which most Canadians don't even know that.
About, yeah.
That definition was coined by a Canadian.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Brock
See?
Chisholm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Was he
Very controversial during his time.
What is he? Like, is he a philosopher? Is he?
He was a doctor.
Oh, he's not around anymore.
Say again. He's not around anymore.
Okay, he was a
He
doctor.
was the
Okay.
first WHO director.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. That's why I say that for you to understand modernism and to be able to look into the future, you need to look from it with the lens of history and trying to have conversations, discussions, reading in depth, like knowledge into certain areas of your interest. And that's one of the things that I liked about you the first day that we met, I could see that you are one person that you like to explore.
I love to learn. Man.
Yes.
Yeah.
And back again to what Kanye said, that without resilience, there can never be economic prosperity.
I like that.
Which means that income too can affect a person's health.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
I would like 100%. You to
100%.
elaborate on that.
I mean, I think most people can relate to this, man. We've all been broke before. It's not a nice place to be.
It's not a nice place to be.
It's
trust
a
me.
horrible place to
Yeah.
be. Within the Rastafari faith,
Yeah.
we are very creative when it comes to words, and words sound power. We put a great emphasis on the usage of words and how important they are and how real they are and how they either bring life or death, right? So it's a thing where you want to speak life into all your endeavors. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to say things that, for instance, it's a Saturday today. Saturday and Sunday, what is it usually considered? The weekend.
Yeah.
We say the strong end.
The strong end.
Because we're not dealing with weakness.
Oh.
We're not dealing. It's a mental, you know what I'm saying? It's a mental battle to keep yourself on the up and up. We're not doing negative self-talk. So the weekend becomes the strong end. You know, things like that. A word like oppression doesn't make sense. The phonetics of it, like sonically, it doesn't sound right. So we say downpression because that's really what's happening. If someone's being oppressed, it's the up. I know it's OP, but the pronunciation, there's no up in that. That's a negative. Someone's being pushed down. So we say downpression. You know, so a lot of those type of things is what we kind of, it's like a word alchemy, you know, it's like science. So yeah, I was saying that to make a point. What was the question that you said before I went into that?
Concerning Makani saying that resilience.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah.
So it was about income. That's what we're talking about. So income can definitely affect your mental health. Like I was saying, we've all been broke before or whatever. It's not a nice place to be. So I went into the Rastafari faith to put this point here. So we don't approach heaven or hell as physical places.
Oh.
Like after you die, you go there. We say you can have either right now in this life, the only life that you know about. No one has come back and told us about our afterlife.
Wow.
Right? So as far as I'm concerned, that's fantasy. That's make-believe. In this life, as Rastafari, our heavens is our mind. Or our hell. It's your choice. You're the individual. This is your mind. This is you. One thing that nobody on this planet can take away from you is what's going on up here. That's all you. Right? So it's you decide if it's your heaven or your hell. So I bring that back to the income thing. It's not a nice place to be, broke. A lot of people call that hell. I'm in hell right now, mental hell. That's how we see it in our faith. You make the choice. No matter what's going on in your life, it's up to you to decide what's going on in your mind. It's up to you to decide how you react or how you approach what's going on, the situation you're dealing with, right? So that's the point that I'm making. Heaven and hell, it's mental. It's not physical. That's how we approach it, right? So if you accept that your heavens are going to be peaceful and you live that way, you're in heaven. You can have it here. You don't have to die to get heaven. We don't believe that. You can have it here. Many people are living in heaven right now. With all the crazy stuff that's going on, there's individuals that are in heaven because they mentally choose to see things in a positive light.
Yeah.
You know? So yes, income can affect it, but it's up to you. It's always up to the individual, like I said.
All right. So let's say a person coming from the Rastafari faith, right?
Mm-hmm.
How does the person manage themselves to be able to, climb up the ladder, the ranks of the ladder to the topmost, echelon of, let's say, the topmost of the pyramid,
Mm-hmm.
through these these words, I know that words comes as a result of desires, thoughts, and after thought, there comes your words. So after the words, what are, let's say, the actions or the inactions where
I'll say the intention behind the words.
wow.
You have to I think believe is not a strong enough word. You have to be convicted in what you're saying. When in Rastafari, there's no we, it's I, because the unity, we're one. So there's no separation. You get what I'm saying? So it's I and I. We don't do we. I and I. So us in this room is I and I. There's no we here. It's one. One source, one energy, and it's all positive because it's light. It brings life, breath, spirit. So your intention, like if you're gonna say I and I, you gotta really be convicted in that. You can't just be saying it to say it. So I'll say the intention is very important because anybody can say anything, right? The intention behind the words is what will carry you. It's the inspiration, it's the motivation to keep going. Because you could just be blurting out whatever, but the intention behind, that's what's gonna carry you. Once you lose that intention, it's pointless. It's just words being regurgitated and trying to please people with words. But the intention, if that's a strong-willed intention, it's carrying you to where you need to go.
Powerful. So, do you guys take processed food?
Traditionally, no. It's nature based. So within Rastafari, especially me living in the city, it's a little bit difficult, right?
Yeah.
If I'm back home in Jamaica on the land, I don't need money for food. I don't need to buy food. I don't need $1 for food. There's food in abundance. Why? Because nature provides. You plant, you sow, and you reap. You know, so it's just nature based. That's basically
my
what it is.
apologies for interrupting. Right?
No, it's all good.
So, what are your thoughts on people trying to advance, let's say, capitalism?
Mm-hmm.
It's a broad topic.
Yeah.
I just want to know, kind of, know from you.
Within the faith, I don't
Yeah.
I don't think it's looked at positively. Me personally, I'm for it.
You are for it, right?
Yeah, I'm a capitalist. I mean, I think we're all capitalists in this side of the world. We all benefit from capitalism. Yeah, I can only speak from a personal aspect. I don't see an issue with capitalism. I see an issue with I want to say imbalance.
And where do you think this imbalance is coming from?
The imbalance is coming from structures that's set up to have capitalism benefit some more than others. That's what I think. So the way things are structured can cause that. But personally, I mean, I'm a capitalist, man. I can't front. I can't sit here and lie to you.
I like when you said that personally, which you stand with capitalism. And this one, again, goes back to mindset. So do you believe that there is these two categorization of mindset, growth, and fixed? Do you believe in that?
Yes, I do. But do you want me to elaborate on which one I agree with?
Yes, elaborate on.
So I don't think anyone should ever have a fixed mindset, because I'm one of those people that believe knowledge only stops at the grave. So why would you have a fixed mindset? Why would you be stuck in a box? You know, be open-minded. Knowledge, tomorrow you could learn something new that you have no idea about. today you can. A few minutes from now, I can learn something I've never learned before or heard before. So I think it's more beneficial to have a growth mindset, because I could tie it right back to calisthenics now and what I do, make it personalize it again. Within training and working out, and I'm not using any equipment, I'm using my body weight. If my mindset is to continue growing, I'm gonna have to start applying that. I can't just have it up here. The fixed mindset, okay, I'm in shape, done. You get what I'm saying? It won't allow you to continue on your journey, because you're telling yourself this is it. Whereas with the growth mindset, there's no this is it. It's about the journey. It's not about the destination. You get what I'm saying? So, growth mindset all day, because it even comes to the physical level when it comes to fitness. Because if you stay on that growth mindset, you will actually see the gains physically.
Yeah.
Literal growth, physical, actual growth, right? So come on, people, don't do the fixed mindset.
Yeah.
Keep your mind open.
So what about those out there that genuinely desire to grow, and they are lacking the proper connection to fill their space with, most especially in this age where information is being proliferated all around us. And maybe unluckily for you, you get yourself logged in a knowledge that doesn't truly resonate with your core being. With this AI, there's a lot of things ongoing that at times, people doesn't even know or get to know that they are being disinformed, misinformed with the information that they are getting. And as humanly as we are, though our bodies are as vessel, the information that you glean, you are able to glean. You kind of like analyze and make evaluations. You make decisions, which you can make wrongly. So, what will be your go-to source first, so that you can truly discern between the right and wrong information to you?
Okay, for me, very spiritual man, I'm gonna say the spirit. Where the spirit leads me and guides me, that's where I go. So if the spirit is telling me no, it's a no. If the spirit is telling me do more research, I'm do more research. If the spirit is telling me speak to this individual, get a community around you, that's what I'm gonna do. I always go off of spiritual, because spiritual discernment to me is so important. I think a lot of people lack that. Majority of people, I think, lack that in today's world. And I think it's because of, I like to call them entrapment devices, but most people colloquially call it a phone. You know what I'm saying? But I call them entrapment devices. I think because of these things, and I also call them a little glowing piece of glass, just to minimize the importance of it, right? I think because we walk around with these things all day, that's why people are so far from that spiritual discernment. It's causing us to become cyborgs. Elon's wet dream. You know what I'm saying? It's like we're becoming cyborgs. I don't want to say I scrolled past, or I read a study a few days ago that said the people that are that have an overuse of AI and AI technology, they're becoming less human. So that just, I don't know, that makes chills go up my spine. It's like, a lot of things is coming down the pipeline I don't think the average person is prepared for.
Okay. The average person isn't prepared for it, right?
When it comes to AI, I don't think they're ready. I don't think the average person is ready, man.
Okay, again, to you, do you think AI is a double-edged sword or it's just one?
Absolutely, definitely. I saw I know these little videos are going viral. The Google VO. So what it does is it will take a prompt. It can only right now at the moment take prompts from actual videos, and then you can prompt it to put whatever twist you want on. So it can take the format of this podcast, us two sitting here. You can prompt it to change the subject, change like what's the game that the young kids play where they build everything? Fortnite. So you know how they have characters and masks and stuff. So that VO could put a mask on you, put a mask on me, or make me a like Chewbacca, or make you like a Pokemon or something. You get what I'm saying? Alien. The same format, just change what we're talking about and whatever. Some of them, bro, I'll say my discernment is pretty up there. I can tell this is fake. Some of them, especially with I want to say the baby boomers, my parents' generation, and they're gonna get fooled, man. They're gonna think there's gonna be I don't know if I want to say that on here. I'll say false handkerchief. There's gonna be a lot of those that fooled those older generations, man. This technology, man, it's so good. You really got to have that discernment, and spiritual discernment too, because it's your soul that's going to tell you, yo, something's off about this video or this production or what I'm seeing, you know? So it's scary, man. It's really scary. But at the same time, there's so much benefits to AI. It's like bittersweet because there's so much things you can do with this technology. I don't even want to go into personally what I think about AI because that's controversial.
Because, I wanted to even come with this question, right? Mm-hmm. So it has two sides. Mm-hmm. We all know the duality of it. And where do you think this technology is coming from?
Pardon me for laughing. It's just that my take on this is crazy. You ready for this?
Okay. Before I'm ready, I want to ask you that. So, are we kind of demonizing?
That's the word right there.
Are we going to say that it's a beneficial tool for us as humans? Crown of creation to use to advance ourselves positively.
I mean, listen, I can use a knife to cut up the ingredients to make my dinner. Yeah. Onions, bell peppers, all that good stuff, right?
Yeah.
The protein, whatever. I can also use a knife to harm somebody, possibly fatally. So that's what I'm saying about AI. Like, it's me personally, where I think it comes from, the beast. Me personally, I think it literally comes from the beast. There's many things in society that have a sinister and a dark background or history to it. We have no idea, but we celebrate it. You know what I mean? We push it out there. We push it up and promote it, not knowing we could be promoting like satanic stuff. You get what I'm saying? Devilish, demonic stuff. So I personally think some of these AI, whatever, it has to come from somewhere. I think it comes from the beast, to be honest with you.
And who is the beast?
The beast, the great deceiver, the beast system. I want to say like it's not a good place it's coming from. There's good things about it, but okay, I'll use an example because I like to use examples. Horror movies.
Yeah.
In a lot of horror movies, the theme is the demon mocks either a friend or a family member in order to harm the victim or the, what's it called in a movie? Protagonist. So the antagonist, if it's a horror movie, it's probably a demon or something. I've noticed through many horror films, because I like horror films, the demon always tries to mimic someone in order to get to that. Like, it will be a family member, someone that you love and trust. And in a lot of that setup, a lot of those scenes, the protagonist will choose the demon and believe the demon that's the real brother or whatever. Like, oh no, I'm your brother, Sean. No, I'm your brother. Pick me. And then Bob will pick Sean, but it's not really Sean. It's the demon. That's what I think happens a lot. Is going to happen a lot with AI. You know,
Interesting.
It's our introduction to AI is AI mimicking stuff. That's why I say it's some demonic shit. Demonic stuff. Sorry, deep down. Like the source of it is from something dark. That's just my opinion, because our presentation of it is mockery. Like, it's mimicking. That's all AI does right now. What more does it do than take information from humans and mimic it? That's all it does. Nature doesn't do that.
But the interesting thing is that, like you said, it takes information from humans and generates, information and again, knowledge again. It doesn't have the innate awareness like we humans do.
Innate awareness.
Yeah.
I don't know. At this, where we're at with this thing, it's so fast. We don't even know.
We don't even know.
I've heard I don't know if it's true, but I've read online and I've heard that developers, I wasn't sure which exact AI it was. One of the developers, he was trying to shut it down, and the AI's response was, "If you shut me down, I'm gonna reveal to your wife that you've been cheating." Like, that's
Crazy.
that's mind blowing right there, bro. So, like, would you call that innate? like that? It's already manipulative. Like, it's already manipulating people. Like, that's crazy. I just saw a video yesterday where a married man with a child spends more time speaking to some AI woman than his wife. He's more. I don't know. It hurts my feelings, and because I'm a people person.
Yeah.
I love conversations. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not small talk, but I love interacting with human interaction is so important.
Yeah.
And if we lose that, we're doomed. We are doomed. Texting is bad enough. I've told all my young homies, and even some of the females I interact with through text, I'm not too fond of it, because it's not really us communicating. It's literally the two devices communicating.
Yeah.
We're just, controlling them, but we're not really communicating when we text. So I think there's levels to it to get just humanity so desensitized from being a human. That's disgusting to me.
So, back to the definition of WHO's health.
Mm-hmm.
And looking at how things are unfolding with time. And as AI, they update their systems and keep, forging new networks to get it more advanced. What do you think, personally, any individual should be able to do so that they don't abuse or overuse it, that it becomes like addiction, but rather they abusing the AI as a tool? Because whether we like it or not, it is the new normal.
Yeah.
Like how COVID came.
Yeah.
People have their views about COVID, shots and all these things. But it has brought economic shift, mindset, like paradigm shift, which we are seeing the consequences even till now.
Yeah.
And the next 5-10 years, we are going to see the consequences of AI. So what do you think can be done on the individual levels?
That's a great question. I think that question should be directed at the developers of these AI systems. They have to come and tell us, what can we do to not become addicted to these things? Y'all are putting it out. Y'all provide us with the answers. I don't know. I honestly don't. It's too early in the race for me to tell people what they can. I'm not a professional. I don't know anything about AI other than what's out there on the internet, right? I think it's their responsibility to give the people some type of options because, bro, the teenagers of today, they're already addicted to their phones. Now, add in AI, that's on steroids now. You get what I'm saying? These people, whoever's responsible for popping these out so soon and not adhering to that petition, because there was a petition, I remember maybe 2021, there was a big petition to slow down the advancement of AI. I have no idea what happened to that. It just, people stopped talking about it. I know Elon was involved with it too. I just stopped hearing about it. If someone comments or whatever, anybody can enlighten us, but I don't. Have you heard anything? I haven't heard nothing.
But it's deep. But the question again, it's not even a question, right? I'm trying to kind of like throw light or elucidate that AI is being fooled by both, capitalism and you can.
So you want me to answer like, what do I think personally I can do?
Yes.
Or the average
No, you cannot
individual?
do it right now. Like you said, you can't force people to, but at least with these conversations, we are leaving behind certain legacy for the next coming generation, so that the next 20 years, they go through videos like this and other videes. They can clearly discern between the lines,
All right, I'll drop this gem in here. So there's a I'm an avid reader. I think people. Well, that's it. Get some physical books in your life. Have a book collection. Read. Humanize. Stimulate your mind. Don't depend on algorithms and AI to do thinking for you. No, you do the thinking and use that as a tool to advance. But you always got to start with your own thinking. I think people shouldn't depend on the AI. I want to throw this gem. There's a author by the name of George Orwell.
Yeah.
He wrote a book in 1950s.
Yeah.
Or 30s. It's called 1984. Anyone who watches this, if you have never read 1984, I want you to go purchase or go to your local library and get that book and read it. That is one of the books that I think can help people with this oncoming advancement of AI. Books like that. What else can I say? Whatever your faith is, I would suggest people to just pray more. Whatever creator that you serve, ask that creator to give you the strength and discernment to be able to go through this whole AI era that we're entering unfazed and not too affected by it. Just look at it as a tool. I'm nervous for future generations, very nervous, but I want to keep it positive.
Yeah.
I want to keep it positive. I want to say we can. I was gonna say overcome. I don't want to use that word. We can conquer AI. We're not gonna let it conquer us.
Yeah.
Make AI you're not AI's. You get what I'm saying? So for the young generation.
Because someone who advocate for technological advancements, because I would like to say what Steve Jobs said. Though he said that he watched how efficient human was, and with that studies, the bird could fly, tiger or lion could go faster, and humans were lacking behind. But when humans were given bicycle, their speed was faster, which helped with their efficiency. So he did believe in tools when he got to understand the whole labyrinth of these things. So as these tools are being handed over to humanity, we're supposed to make sure that we are using it positively in the right direction.
Exactly.
Not to make it destructive against ourselves. Because I think it's Abraham Lincoln that said that a house that is divided against itself cannot stand. Whether black, white, any race, we are all one. To me,
I and I.
like you were explaining.
Yes, Rastafari.
Yes. To me, we are all coming from one source. And each and every one holds their view, school of thought. Some are for creationism, some are for, evolution. I don't want us to even try going into those topics because that would take us years here. And with this, it's just a snippet of like getting good information out and leaving a knowledge legacy behind for the next posterity that will come. So, what do you think causes fixed mindsets?
Fixed minds. That's a good question. You come with these good questions, man. I like it. Makes me think. What do I think causes fixed mindset? I think there's many factors to that. Yeah. It depends on the individual. It could be lack of information. It could be disinformation, misinformation. It could be laziness, contentment. There's so many. I could go down a list of things. The most predominant one I would say is laziness, content. If you just feel like I don't need to go any further, or I have all the information I need, it kind of, there's no reason, like there's nothing motivating you to go further or to seek out more information on said topic or whatever the issue may be. Also, too, I think too much access to information can cause that too, because I'll give an analogy or an example. You go in a shoe store. Out of the selection on the wall of the shoes, let's say they have 1 million shoes. And they're all fire shoes, right? Whether you're into sneakers, crepes, or whatever, right? If there's 1 million shoes on the wall, how are you going to just pick one? You know what I'm saying? You're going to pick and you'll be like, oh, but, so it's like, kind of like how I get this sometimes, analysis paralysis.
Analysis paralysis here.
So I get that a lot sometimes, overanalyzing things and then you don't move, right? You're just stuck. I think that's a result, or that can be the root cause of fixed mindset. You're overthinking, overanalyze, and you just stay there. You don't try anything because it's just stagnancy. So yeah, I'd say, I think that's what causes it.
Analysis paralysis. And so with this, a person cannot even move from conception to execution and to completion. But what of people rising above their nature?
Rising above their nature, you said?
Yeah.
What causes them to?
No, like, don't you think that people choose to stay within the circumference of their nature? Comfort
kills.
Yes, instead of like rising above it, to collaborate and cooperate with others. Okay, I'm listening.
I think it's the fear of the unknown. The unknown is spooky to some people. To some people, it's inspiring. I think people that are more, spontaneous, they thrive in those moments of being in that limbo between the unknown and the known. I think those people that are spontaneous, they thrive. And then people that are so, they always have a schedule, they're always super like organized, compartmentalized lifestyle. I think them having a fear of the unknown is just natural because they always have to know what's next. So when they don't know, it inhibits them. It kind of restricts movement. It's like, and there we go. There's that analysis paralysis again. Because then they start thinking, I've never been here before. I don't know. So I think to overcome that, I think the best way to overcome not being able to transcend where you're at is to get around folks that you see as better than you, or I will say that, better than you in a certain arena or area. Get around those folks. That will help you to see it's okay for people to be more knowledgeable or just better at me than something. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that, because those people are there to allow you to learn without learning on your own. And that's a beautiful thing, to be able to learn from others' mistakes and their successes is beautiful. Because then when it's your turn, you can do the same for somebody else. Each one teach one type of thing, Yeah. So always try to surround yourself with people that you think are better in something you're trying to do, always. But particularly if you would like to transcend where you're at, that's the way to do it, I think.
All right. So you agree perfectly with the law of association?
The law of association. Can you delve into that for me a little bit?
Like what you were talking about,
Mm-hmm.
the community that you find yourself in,
Mm-hmm.
the people that you align yourself with, getting to know their values, and knowing that it aligns with your values, and achieving or in pursuit of excellence,
Mm-hmm.
where you can get good outcome when you move with those people.
Mm-hmm.
So that law says that you find yourself in an association that you think it will benefit what you stands for, what you stand for.
Yeah, I agree with that, because I say why I agree with that too. I'm one of those people. I see nothing wrong. When I say friend, I believe it's supposed to be a mutual thing where we both benefit from each other. I don't think there's any shame in you. You're supposed to be my friend, so what can I benefit? What benefits can I get out of, and vice versa? What benefits can you get from me as your friend? I don't think people are just supposed to be friends as just a word. It's supposed to be some type of beneficial. I mean, it's a friendship. What are you bringing onto the ship? You know what I mean? If we gotta sail. Let's sail.
Yeah.
If you don't bring nothing onto the ship, what's the point?
Wow.
That's just my personal opinion, because I know there's a lot of shame associated with like people that they only would rock with someone if there's a benefit. I don't see nothing wrong with that. I think it's pretty logical, actually.
Yeah.
Why would I mess with somebody that I can't benefit from and they can't benefit from me? Like, what's the point? We're both just wasting each other's time and energy.
Right.
So yeah, law of association. I'm with that 100%.
So purpose,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Do you think that for you to find your purpose, there should be a shift in your mindset, or people just come out knowing where exactly they're supposed to be going? Let's look into a person like Warren Buffett's life. Throughout his interviews, on many occasions, he said that at the age of 11, he started investing. So a person like this, do you think that he came knowing everything, or what? I want to know your views about
That's
this.
a great question, man. Oh, man. And Warren Buffett, too. Shout out to Warren Buffett.
Yeah,
OG.
OG. Too much money.
Yeah, right? We all aspire to get to that level,
Yeah.
man. He's a genius in my eyes. With him specifically, it seems like he just knew. Because 7 years old? I mean, I think some people are like, it's God-given, man. It's God-given. Myself, there's certain things that I think I've been like God-given, blessed with. And there's certain things that I had to shift my mindset. Mm-hmm. Like fitness. I wasn't always in shape, you get what I'm saying? I was just I was that skinny, lanky dude coming up, man. I didn't have no muscle at all, like zero muscle. So my mindset had to change in a sense where I had to shift where I would say, yo, I want different, so I have to think different. Shout out to it's a brother from New York that I would call him an influencer now. He does like a few podcasts. He said some brilliant quote. His name is Smart from Harlem. Shout out to brother Smart, man. And I took this and ran with it, man. This is dope. He said, what you think, what you feel, what you think becomes what you feel. What you feel becomes an emotion. That emotion becomes a magnet that attracts things to you. That is fire to me, like, because it's so true. It all starts with the mindset, the thought. What you think becomes what you feel. Then that feeling becomes an emotion. That emotion becomes a magnet that attracts things to you or away from you. Fire. So shout out to him. I didn't want to come up here in front like it's my quote, but it's super dope, man. I apply that. I apply it every day,
and it's
man.
working, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Miracle.
Mind over matter. Mind over matter, man. And I think once more people start to realize that, then we'll do less scrolling. We'll depend less on algorithms and AI and stuff. When we start seeing, the original computer is the brain. I mean, computers are literally designed off of the human brain, right? Cars designed off of the human body. So we got to start looking at ourselves and saying, we are the AI, but not artificial intelligence, almighty intelligence, because it was the almighty that
intelligence.
That created us. So that's the movement that we push in, the AI, almighty intelligence. Look at yourself and love yourself. See that, no device, no robot, no type of technology comes before you. You're the original technology.
You are the original technology.
And that will help you be able to look at all these things as tools, because they're based off of you. Yeah. And we are electrical too. So there's so much levels to it. We are the original technology. Yeah.
So much levels to it.
Levels. Everything has levels though when you think about it.
Yeah.
Everything.
Levels to that.
Everything.
Wow. So do you believe in the Bible?
Yeah, I'll say yeah. I mean, there's certain things that I don't agree with. Like, I don't think is like believable and stuff. But yeah, for the most part, when it comes to morals, traditions a lot, and just treating other people with, like the right way. There's a lot of that in there, morality and right from wrong and how you treat people, and in that aspect, yeah. But I'm not religious.
You're not religious.
No. Like I said, Rastafari is not a religion. It's a cultural thing. It's culture.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what's the difference between the cultural way of Rastafarianism and religious way to your
Well, I'll put it like this.
opinion?
You have many Rastafari who are Christians. The faith is it's I want to say it's pretty much Christian based or Hebraic kind of. No, not Hebraic. I want to say Judeo-Christian. There's a lot of Judeo-Christian foundations and tenets because of history and how things were. And then you have just the cultural aspect of it. So things like living off the land, diet, or what we like to say, levity. You got to tweak the words, because die, like, why would die be in something that food consumption? So we say levity. We don't say diet.
Oh.
Levity. Yeah, just cultural side to it. So you don't need a book or any type of clergy on the cultural side of it. But yeah, I will admit that many, especially the early, the elder Rastafari, they a lot of them are Christian, and I don't see nothing wrong with that, because I don't want to go too deep, but yeah, Christ is it's not a last name. Let's just say that it's deeper than just somebody's last name. You know, we can go and we don't have to, but
You don't have to.
yeah,
You stay there.
we're not gonna. That's too deep. Next time.
Next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But did I answer your question? I think.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, good.
I don't want this to no.
No. I thought I went a little
bit
bit off the track. Okay,
Yeah.
as long as I answered the question.
Yeah. At times it's good to digress so that we stay there.
Exactly.
Come back to
Exactly.
the point. So again, what actually fuels most people's action today? Do you think the internet, or let's say the computer as a tool, have actually influenced us in ways where we ourselves aren't aware?
Oh, most deaf. I'm a victim of it too.
How did you get to know, and how did you
Come to that
diagnose?
conclusion. So, I mean, it's okay. Let me think about this. So there's ways that the internet has I know for sure the internet has influenced me without me knowing. I know there's definitely. I want to say judgment. Judgment. Like, I've made judgments on things just because of what I've seen on the internet. For instance, I'm just accepting it now. A lot of the stuff that people, certain influencers do, is just entertainment. A lot, majority of it, it's just, you shouldn't take it seriously. I myself have been influenced by the internet. Where thinking certain individuals a certain way, and then actually meeting them in person is, oh, that's a character they've been playing the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Pardon me. So it's like, yeah, definitely, in more ways than one. But that's one of the ways that it really stood out to me. Like, yo, you shouldn't just let the internet, trick you. You know what I mean? Because a lot of the times people are in character, but they do it so good that I may overlook it sometimes. Yeah. But yeah, I think for the average, most people, it's situations like that where they think somebody that a personality or influencer or whatever they see online, they think they're like that, what they're presenting or whatever they portray online, and then they'll either meet them or see them offline, or just not in character, and then know that, okay, I've been misled by the internet. Another way too is with all the disinformation and misinformation, because you can read a headline and it doesn't have to be true, and you could just take that and go share it with somebody else, and broken telephone goes down the line. There you go. That's the internet influencing people without them knowing. And then by the time it gets to certain people, they don't even know it's something that came up on the internet. They think there's a source and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you think right now there's a reliable source where it's your go-to reference of getting reliable information in this present time?
Damn, that's a good question. Social media, I guess. I mean, legacy media. We know we can't trust legacy media for the most part. Legacy media, in my opinion, is almost dead, man. It's mostly the boomers that still trust a lot of legacy media. Although, yeah, there's a lot of disinformation and misinformation on social media. I have to say, social media, I mean, once I get on that entrapment device, that's where all the information is coming from. I couldn't tell. I would love to go pick up a newspaper. I just can't remember where to go get one. I swear I can't remember where to go get a newspaper. Do they still have the? Do they still have them?
They do.
Where? I don't like at intersections like how they used to be.
They do when you enter places like Sobeys at times.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so nostalgic to me.
Yeah,
I'm just thinking back at we used to have this local one in Toronto called 24, I think it was called. It's like a local newspaper for the city, but it was smaller than Toronto Star. I think it was called 24.
24.
Yeah,
I know of the Toronto Star.
I used to grab one of those every morning. I just think the actual act of physically reading something, there's something neurological that's going on there that doesn't happen when you're on a glass screen and reading something.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I could be wrong, but deep down inside I feel like, because I read, so I know there's a complete difference. When I'm in a book, I feel so stimulated mentally. If I read something on my screen, it doesn't matter what it is. It's just dull. It's just read and that's it. There's no feeling behind it. There's no emotion. There's no energy. Something about a book, just feeling the pages, hearing them rustle as you turn the page, the smell of it. I'm a nerd, man. Yeah. So, only nerds will understand.
Yeah, I understand. So you do believe in neuroplasticity?
Oh yeah, the brain growing. Yeah, that's why I love to learn, because I learned that learning helps the brain grow. It actually grows physically in size. So yeah. Neuroplasticity.
Okay, what of the supplementations that has been be on the shelves? Minerals people need to take, like the.
Oh, in like health and fitness?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm not the right guy to ask that.
Unlike taking these supplements, these minerals to kind of like boost your
One that's popular right now, I'll just spit it out because I've been doing this before it's popular. Irish moss or sea moss. It's a.
You're not doing any advertisement here.
No. This is from nature. So Irish moss is grown in Ireland, in the sea. It's been said that it has. I'm gonna get butchered for this, but 96% of. You know what? Forget it. It's really good for you. I know that much. I'm not gonna go into that percentage of things right now because I can't remember. But it has most of the minerals that we need as humans within it. Flax seeds, chia seeds, walnuts. Thank me later. The selenium and them bad boys. Yeah, I mean, we got smartphones, we got entrapment devices, man. There's no excuse right now. If you want to know something, there's no excuse why you can't learn. There's no excuse.
So after knowing what again?
Knowing what?
After knowing what again?
What?
After knowing what else?
After knowing what else? Okay. Application of the knowledge, man. What is knowledge if you don't apply it? It's just jibber jabber. It's just, it's just going to sit there and collect dust. You got to apply the knowledge. So if I know that CMOS does what it does, I'm going to find a good source of it, acquire it, take it as needed, and move forward. Application. Because I could know, like, someone could be listening to this, hear what I said, knowing that's it. So you have to apply the knowledge. That's what's after.
So right now, looking at the Gen Zs and the Generation Alpha, who is yet to come on board to join the millennials, right?
Yeah.
How do you see the future of Canada?
Okay. Me, I really don't see the future of Canada. Like, I just see the world.
You see the world.
Yeah, I don't look at one country or whatever.
Wow,
I see it as more. When I was a young man in my teens, I was hearing this word globalization. I was reading a lot about globalization. This was before social media. I didn't quite understand. Like, I had a very minuscule understanding of what it was. But as my 20s and my 30s, and then we got to, I want to say like 2015 and beyond, or even before that probably, I started to see it in actualization, like globalization. Like, now it's full speed. Like, we're living globalization. When I was coming up, I kind of understood what it was, but I didn't see it. Now I'm seeing it in real time. Like, I can literally, if you were in Ghana, we could have done the same podcast. It wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
That's globalization. The world was not like this.
Yeah.
Way back when I was hearing the word and it was popping up in blogs and vlogs and whatever. So that's just amazing to me. It's fascinating too. So when you say what do I see for Canada, I don't see it like that. I don't think there's gonna be a Canada in the future or this country. I just think it's gonna be 51st state.
Whoa.
I really think that's gonna happen, and the reason why is because I think when the Queen died, something happened there with the land of Canada. I really think I've got to look into it, but I've read some things. Could be wrong. Read some things, and yeah. I don't want to go into it right now.
Yeah.
But I personally believe that we're heading in that direction. Because I remember, I think it was around 2012 when there was a talk about the Amero. So that was the U.S. dollar, Canadian dollar, and the Mexican dollar as one, the Amero. I don't know what happened with that, but there's been talks of this in the past, and right now.
Wow. This is very deep.
Don Trump, Zion Don, I like to call him. He's talking about that, so it's like, I think it could happen, man. I think when the Queen died, something with the land of Canada happened, man. I think that's why he's so bold saying that. But I don't think they want the public these type of things. The public, they don't like you to know anyway.
But if I may ask, do you know about the Century Initiative?
No, educate me.
That they want to get the population increased.
Increased?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a first. Usually it's decreased.
You get time, and after the show, you kind of go through and we talk about that offline, because these are deep things that we cannot be sharing here.
Okay.
Yeah, these are deep stuffs. And
so is it like not enough babies being born or something like that? Around,
no, they want it increase.
Because there's not enough babies being born, or just there's a reason you can't say right now?
Because they think the current population in Canada is small.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Who's coming up with these things, man? Because I don't think that. Every time I go drive, I think the complete opposite.
You read about that.
Because traffic is crazy.
Yeah. They want to expand the place.
Oh, okay. Expanded how? To a 51st state?
That's why there's a lot of negotiations ongoing on the table. And,
okay. Run it by me one more time. The name of it?
Century Initiative.
Century Initiative. Okay.
Yeah.
Century Initiative.
Like I said again, the G7 meeting that went on.
Oh, this is recent stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. G7 so is this Carney? Is this initiative?
Carney made it blunt before Trump that as he has anticipated that transformation ongoing everywhere in the new world order.
Who's behind it though? Carney? The initiative.
Definitely. He's
so
the PM
it's a Canada-based thing. Okay.
Yes. It's a Canadian policy.
You just said something.
Yeah, Century Initiative.
A few words that,
and people kind of link it with World Economic Forum. And I don't want to kind of be going deep into these things. No.
Not right now.
Yeah, not right now. With time, because this is our maiden edition of this podcast. So we're supposed to know.
Yeah, we take it easy, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna push the line.
Yeah, don't push the line. We're not here to push boundaries. We know that democracy and all these things work and exist, but we don't talk about these things. So, like I was saying, right now they want to even add to the army, the Canadian army. You get it, and there is a lot ongoing. And when you go to the finances too, Brookfield currently is in the US. And it means a lot. Looking at the bigger picture, that's why I keep saying, I liked it when you said that you don't just look at Canada, but in a global view.
Yes.
When you get time to read Carney's book, Values, I had the opportunity to read it even before becoming the Prime Minister.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
And he first talked about how like there is collapse in public confidence in globalization, technology, and finance. He went deep, talked about how money came and Magna Carta. It's very deep. That's when I got to know that this man is he has depth.
It's his signature on the Canadian $20 bill as well.
I never knew this my first time.
Carney,
he has depth.
Because he was the head of the financial. What was he?
He was the governor.
Governor of
Bank of Canada.
Bank of Canada. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, any $20 bill,
and also Bank of England.
You'll see Carney's name. His signature's there.
Yeah. So
I don't think it's ironic that he's the guy right now at all.
So there's a lot of things ongoing, and even that was just yesterday. The Department of Justice of the U.S. Has
DOJ.
DOJ, yes, they have signed. People never knew about all these things ongoing that they could kind of transport biological specimens from US to China. It's a whole lot.
Wow.
When people get
I don't
time,
think
they
they
should
want
visit
people to
our
know.
website to read about all these things. And we are not kind of giving any conspiracy. We want it to be a go-to source for reliable and authentic information. That's why I say we are leaving a legacy. We are not trying to kind of prove ourselves to anyone.
Exactly. We're just putting the information
Yes,
out
we are
there.
putting the information out there.
Do as you will.
Yes, you go in there, you read, and you make judgment for yourself. You do the evaluation by yourself. We are not forcing anything on anyone.
Never.
Yeah, we are for humanity. We do believe that we can bring a critical mass of light onto this earth.
Yeah.
And I liked it when you said that you are a Rastafarian, but you are not in the fist, but you do believe in capitalism. And can you talk about how we can bring humanity back into the financial markets? And he did comparative studies that I really liked it. That company like Amazon, the financial market valuations like 1.5 trillion.
Damn.
So what about the Amazon?
Yeah.
Amazon itself.
The actual Amazon.
Actual Amazon.
Oh man. So you're asking what I think.
Yes, in case that we are doing valuation for all these things.
But what are you asking? I don't understand what you're asking me about Amazon. What about Amazon do you want me to answer?
I think that right now we need to go back into the chambers of our mind, right? And think about things very well. Things we place value on. We just cannot place value on some things just because we think it's because people can kind of make things feel grandiose in our imagination, because most people understand the way the mind, the brain, the heart, and the whole human system works very well than others. And we keep learning. But there are others who are masters of the universe who understand certain areas well than others. But we are expecting them to it's a whole lot.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's a whole lot.
It is.
It's a whole lot. So I want to know from your standpoint, right now, if you are given the opportunity, and which the opportunity is being given, give a 5 minutes advice to any upcoming young man who is yet to face life.
Okay. On just everything, broad spectrum advice.
Yes.
Okay.
What is actually
Okay. Let
coming
me
up
look at
on
the
your-
camera and say this to the young brothers coming up. First of all, I want to say, love thyself. Learn to love yourself. Learn to look in the mirror and accept what you see and embrace what you see. And be able to look at what you see and not want to update or alter. Just be. Next. Surround yourself with individuals that are better than you in something you want to, in your endeavors. So let's say you play basketball, you want to play ball. Befriend, and don't do it in a way where it's like you're being sneaky. Be genuine. Befriend some players that you know play better than you, and ask questions. It's very important to ask questions as a young man. One of the most important things as a man, I think personally, is being able to have a conversation with anyone about anything. So learn how to hold a conversation. Put the phone away for a little bit. You know? Have a good book collection. Read daily if you can. Even if it's just 10 minutes. Read every day. Read something. Always keep family. Always keep family at a high, prioritize family. I'm going to say that. A lot of times on our journey, we tend to put family in the background. Prioritize family, because at the end of the day, that's all you got is family in this world, right? And it's a cold world. And if people don't share the same blood as you, they can be extra cold sometimes. So prioritize family. Trust yourself and give yourself permission to make mistakes. That's one of the things that helped me along the way. Because when you give yourself permission to make mistakes, when the mistakes happen, you won't crucify yourself. You know, don't be too hard on yourself. Give yourself that permission to mess up and make mistakes, so that when you do, you can move forward faster. You won't have that analysis paralysis that we spoke about a little bit earlier, you know? I should have said this first, but lastly, I want to say, you know, whatever faith you're in, religion, belief system, remember that your creator is with you at all times through everything. Keep that in mind. Don't forget to pray in whatever way you do pray, because for me, movement is prayer. So every time I go out and I work out, I'm praying, you know? And be genuine. Just be genuine, you know? And that's what I'm going to say to the youth. I think that's good. I think that's good.
Troy, thank you very much.
Thank you, brother.
And do you have any 2 books that you would recommend for them to read?
Okay, I'll tell them what I'm reading right now. So this one is a classic. It's from Malcolm Gladwell. It's called Outliers.
Outliers.
Yes, very good book. And another one for the gentleman, I'll say. David, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing his last name right, but I'll try. David Dieta, The Way of the Superior Man. Fire, right? My young brothers, you never get that book, man.
I need to
get that book, man.
Yeah, you know I'm the book type.
It's a good book.
Yeah.
The Way of the Superior Man by David Dieta. I think that's it. And I'll throw this one in there because this was such a good book. Paulo Coelho, The Alchemist. You probably read that. Yeah. The Alchemist. Grab that. I can keep going. Let me stop.
Yeah, sure. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Love. Sure. Respect.